Art Views GR is here in Venice today at Palazzo Bembo with the founder of its liquid platform, Mr. Luca Curci, a platform that connects art, architecture, design, fashion globally. So Mr. Curci, apart from that, founded an architecture company.
Yes.
Luca Curci Architects, and also teaches interior design and urban planning at the Baxter here University. So please tell us, what were you thinking in 2000 when you started this platform, It's Liquid?
First of all, thank you for this opportunity and for this interview and for presenting It's Liquid Group in your country and internationally. And when I started It's Liquid Group, to be honest, it was not from zero, but it was a consequence of many other previous projects in contemporary art. Yes, with other different names that at one point all together became this idea. I had a group of international artists from 5 years before, and it was named International Art Expo. Yes, with artists from all over the world, but the numbers were absolutely smaller than now. After some exhibitions I had, first of all as artist and after as curator, I put together all the ideas creating this new platform, and I extended the new channels over the art, so architecture, design and fashion, following my inspiration and following my passion too.
This is impressive. As an artist, tell us a bit. Are you creating all this impressive activity? As
artist, I started really young as a painter. Working and painting surrealistic works and metaphysic works. After I moved to super conceptual and minimal. I think that I moved in conceptual and minimal when I started to study architecture. And architecture affected me a lot on many reasons, because design started to enter in my everyday life. And so I started to see contemporary art as a part of a bigger interest that was architecture and design together.
Okay. At the time, this was a very original idea.
Thank you.
Tell me, this is the truth, how your environment welcomed this whole thing?
To be honest, it was art at the beginning, because now can be understood the idea of liquidity and the movement, you know.
I'm talking about
yes,
back
in
then.
That time was art. Nobody understood, first of all, what I was doing and what I created. Because if now you say that you are running a platform, okay, an online platform, everybody can understand. But 22 years ago, it was completely abstract, and so I had a lot of patience to understand which was the new identity of a contemporary group creating exhibitions, and with this idea of being nomads and completely liquid around the world. That's why now It's Liquid is running exhibitions and new spaces in other cities of the world, because the concept and our absolutely main idea is to be wherever we want, because it's a one planet and it's for all of us.
Yes, and the concept of liquidity, you know, it goes back to ancient Greek and Heraclitus, and this is impressive.
Exactly.
Yes. So, what percentage of your time do you dedicate to each one of your activities? I mean, the platform, the architectural...
I would like to tell you that it's 50% and 50%, but it's not true. It's a really instinctive balance. Okay. Because there are some moments in which I'm super focused on architecture projects, and I'm 24 hours on them, following them and traveling for them, presenting them internationally. Other parts of the year, like in this moment we are here, I completely dedicate myself to the art projects and exhibitions. Thanks to my team that is shared in different cities and that can help me when I'm moving from one side to another, you know, to just working on the projects that are running.
Yes, it's impressive how well organized you are among this. At least that's what comes out. So tell us about art, about in the pandemic. Did you see any changes? Did you in the artworks of the artists, or in the whole? The whole working of the platform.
Absolutely. The pandemic novel created a new way of thinking contemporary art and a new way for artists to creating artworks. Absolutely. And until today, that it's not finished yet. Okay, now it's better, but all the artists talks about with their works about it. So, in my opinion, for artists, architects, and creative people in general, the pandemic moment was a good moment to reflect, because every day we are super running, busy, going everywhere, you know, and we don't have so much time to focus on our ideas, on our concepts. The pandemic was the best moment to stay at home, and like everybody was crying at home because nobody wanted to be at home, but artists and creative people in general,
yes,
were super happy to stay there, to focus on their ideas and future projects. During the pandemic, It's Liquid became double.
Wow.
Double. So 10 years and 15 years to create one step, and 1 year to double it.
This is impressive, and yes, and that's
so my suggestion after this experience to all the creative people in the world is, when they want for 3 months, 5 months, if they can close somewhere, wherever they want, on the sea, like you are lucky in your country, in Greece, but in the mountain, to reflect and to write and to focus their ideas and to concentrate, they will have results for years after.
Yes, that's true. Suddenly free time. We had free time suddenly.
Absolutely.
Which are the criteria by which you choose the artists that
it's
participate?
A complex, it's a very good ask, and it's a complex answer, because nowadays, yes, I try to answer you. Nowadays I have a team and a board of young curators that works with me, especially here in Venice and in my office in Bari. And so it's a super complex balance and dialogue that every day we have all together. Yes, because everybody is focused on some areas and some countries.
Okay.
Other follow some art fairs, and we have, you know, our rules. But for the selection and for every corner of the exhibition you see, and we will open today, there is a dialogue that is from the morning until the afternoon, all together on several platforms we have, in which we discuss and in which we are able to talk about each artist and each story.
Okay, I see. Have you noticed differences in the artworks during the pandemic? I mean, the subjects,
Naturally, most of the artists worked on their inner world.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of works were introspective, and where a lot of research was based on instinct and inner
reflections
feelings.
and yeah.
So most of the works were on themselves. Now I see again photos about landscapes, about outside world or future ideas. But during the pandemic was closed. Introspective and super concentrated on themselves. But it was right. It was a good moment.
Yes. Future plans.
And not only, to close the answer, not only most of them were negative. Absolutely. Most of the artists, and that's the beautiful side of the contemporary art and the artists in general, most of the artists worked on positive feelings during the worst moment we had in our history, So that was super fine.
Yes, super positive.
See,
and,
about future plans, we are liquid. So that's my answer.
Okay.
We are like the water.
And it pays. It pays off in ideas, and
we can move in every corner and in every moment. So follow the water and you will find the answer.
Okay. Thank you very, very much
you are welcome.
for this interview in this impressive place. And Palazzo Bembo is really, really impressive and great place to throw exhibitions and to be. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.